Hello again, I'm Dominic, and in this short film I'm going to show you how to create a fully functioning auto-attendant using Fusion, our new graphical software that you can use to create bespoke voice services. So just like the first video in this series, I'm going to create this script from scratch in real time so you can see how quick and easy Fusion is to use. First, I'm going to use Fusion to roughly plan out the auto-attendant functionality. All scripts need a start, so I'll pop one on the drawing page. And when the script is called, I want to play a greeting, and then after the greeting, play a menu. So there's the greeting node, and there's a menu node. The menu will prompt the caller to press 1 to hear our latest news, or press 2 to speak to someone. So I'll put a node on for playing our latest news, and put a transfer node on for transferring the caller off to somewhere else. Okay, let's link the nodes together to confirm how this needs to flow. So the start goes to the greeting to the menu, and then the menu is going to have a link to the About Us, or the latest news, and a link out to the transfer. Okay, now would be a good time to introduce you to link labels. Link labels are used to specify which path should be followed when a node has more than one outgoing link. A play node has only one outcome, the play completes. The menu node, however, has many possible outcomes. As a menu, it prompts the caller for a key press, and it's the labels on the outgoing links from the menu node that specify the path that should be followed. Now, just to complicate things slightly, some nodes have links that are optional, and some links are mandatory. Mandatory links are automatically labelled as the first links drawn to help you remember to include them. That's why the first link I drew from the menu node was labelled failure. In this case, a failure link coming from a menu specifies what to do if the menu function fails. Now, we don't need to worry about that right now, so I'll just pop that over here out of the way. And drop another play node on for the latest news. And link it to the menu there. Now, when the caller is at the menu, I want them to press number 1 to hear latest news. So I just need to label this link with a 1. To do that, I can just right click on it and hit the set link label like this, and then select a 1 from the menu. Alternatively, like I'm going to do on the transfer, just double click on it to bring up that link label dialog. There we go. Makes sense, doesn't it? Now we've got the bulk of the structure, I'm going to rename some of the node names to make the call flow that little bit clearer. To rename a node, you just double click on it. So here's my play, so I'll rename that to welcome. And this was going to be our latest news. There we go. And let's say this would be transfer to operator. There we go. Okay, so that's the basic call flow completed. Let's fill in the properties for the nodes. The welcome node needs to be told what prompt to play, so I'll tell it to play a file called welcome.wav. I'm happy to leave the other parameters at their defaults, as I don't mind if the caller wants to press a key press and abort the prompt when it's being played, and I don't want a tone to be played after the prompt completes. The menu has a few more properties to review, but we'll probably only change the one mandatory one, that one that's in red. Again, it's asking me to confirm what prompt do I want played. So I'll play the prompt called menu.wav. The rest of the parameters are DTMF interruptible. Yes, I'll leave that as true because I do want the caller to select the option they require whenever they want. I don't want to play a tone at the end of the prompt. Digit timeout That's how long do I wait after the menu prompt has been played for a key press. 5 seconds is reasonable. If the caller doesn't press a key, the no entry prompt is played and the menu is replayed. Notice there is a description of all of these parameters in the dialog here. Attempts 3. That's the number of attempts we will allow the caller to supply a valid key press for the menu. They may press nothing or an invalid key. If a caller's number of attempts runs out, then the menu node plays the prompt specified in the attempts exhausted and exits via the menu failure link we looked at earlier. Right, while I think about it, I'm going to change the script so if the caller fails to navigate the menu, we just clear the call. So I'll delete the play node. Notice the link is removed as well, and I'll just drop on a script end and link a failure to it. There, on failure, hang up the call. In a real world situation, I might transfer the caller to an operator or take a message or something else, but for now we'll just end the call if the caller fails that menu. Right, just a few more properties to go. The transfer node. The only mandatory property is the destination field. This is the number to transfer the caller to, so in this field I'll enter my desk phone. And I'll also enter a transferring you prompt. Transferring you.wav. The other parameters I'll leave as default. They include what CLI should be asserted on the outgoing transferred call, how long to ring the destination for. There's a couple here for making the transfer a managed transfer, and some prompt names here of the prompts to play if, for example, the destination doesn't answer or is busy. The only other one I will change is the caller feedback. Now, the caller feedback parameter is what does the caller hear whilst they're on hold, and rather than hearing music, I'll just change that to hearing ringback, so they hear the outgoing phone ringing. So that's the nodes configured. I just need to make the prompts now. So I'll bring up the prompts dialog. Notice that the text for more than half of the prompts has already been defined with the default values. So I'll just go into here, into the menu, and what was that one? It was to listen to our latest news, press 1, or to talk to someone, press 2. Okay, hit the update button. What else have we got to fill in? Transferring you. So, transferring you. Please wait. If I can type, please wait. Update that one. And the welcome. Hello. Thank you for calling C3. Okay. Now, I've just noticed there's one prompt missing, isn't there? There's the one for the latest news. Yes, I never got around to typing that in. So, latest news.wav. Let's pop that in. Here it is. And I've actually cheated. I'll copy that in as pre-rendered text. Right, so I will render the prompts via text-to-speech. I'll do it as a batch. Here we go, render and upload. Okay, done. So I just need to deploy my script now by pressing the deploy button. Where are we? Here we go. And, okay, it looks like I've got a problem. There's an error. The error says the node should have a single outlink but has none, so the node latest news. If I double click on the error, it should take me straight to the source of the problem. And yeah, okay, there is the source of the problem. What should the script do after it's played? The error said it should have a single outlink and it has none. Well, in this case, when it's played, I want to go back to the menu. Okay. We'll look at script validation and script debugging in a later video, but as you can see, sorting out any problems is pretty simple. So let's try again. I'll hit the deploy button. Right, this time it's happy and that auto attendant script has been deployed. So let's give it a call now.
Hello, thank you for calling C3. To listen to our latest news, press 1, or to talk to someone, press 2.
Let's have 1.
This month we are very pleased to announce the new release of version 1.5 of Fusion. It contains
so there's the
some
latest
new
news,
features,
and if I press
including a
number
new
2,
call center link set. Transferring you. Please wait.
and you can hear it calling my desk phone. Okay, so we'll hang up that. And that's it. It really is that simple. For more features of Fusion, please continue to watch the other videos in this series. Well, that's the end of this short Fusion video. If you have any questions or queries, please do get in touch. Bye bye for now.